Today's video is brought to you by Ridge. Stick around to learn more about their awesome wallets in just a bit. A month ago, Lost Ark was released in the West, and as promised, the Smilegate team isn't holding back on releasing new content. Hey there friends, it's Kodiak here, welcome back to Legacy Gaming. Today, we're diving in and checking out a slew of massive changes coming to the game. Well, let's not waste any time. For those of you just checking out the video, the newest content drop arrives on March 10th. Many of you have already seen the teases about Argos and the Kadan storyline, but let's really dive into what the developers have in store. We have to start with Argos. This is a T3 encounter that will challenge players to take down the Guardian in 3 distinct phases. We've talked about this before, but Argos is really the encounter that solidified the endgame content in Korea and was really a stepping off point for the endgame vertical progression. Now don't get me wrong, everything has been good up until this point, but many players, YouTubers, and really anyone that's experienced this content before will tell you things only get better from here. Now each phase of Argos is actually broken down into different gear score requirements. Phase 1 is 1370, Phase 2 is 1385, and Phase 3 is 1400. There's a very real chance you won't complete the encounter your first try because of those stepped gear score requirements, but you will receive rewards for completing each individual phase. Now each phase also has its own table of rewards, which are collectible once a week. There is a guide quest that players will have to complete to unlock Abyss Raids, which can be triggered by interacting with the Abyss Raid statue in major cities. Alongside new vertical content progression is actually some new story content. Again, this was teased, but let's break it all down. What we're talking about here is the Kadan storyline. This is a new storyline complete with its own quest, new islands, and unique cinematics. The focus is on the Sidereals and the search for Kadan, the first Guardian Slayer, and it all ties back to discovering the final arc. Players will need to complete Phaeton as well as a number of quests you can see on the screen here before they can engage with the new story. The developers are also recommending players be item level 1100 before tackling this new content. Today's video is brought to you by The Ridge. Now, I've been using my Ridge wallet for about 2 years now, long before they were ever interested in sponsoring a few videos. The reason why? Simplicity. I had a classic big bulky wallet that I hated, but could never find a solution that really worked for me. Long story short, I bit the bullet, tried something completely new, and that, my friends, is the Ridge wallet. 12 cards, a money clip that keeps your bills nice and snug, and designs that actually look cool. I've been rocking the carbon fiber since day one, but if you're looking for something a bit flashier, they've got that too. Guys, if you're looking to change up your wallet game, check out Ridge Wallets and use the code LEGACY at checkout. That'll save you 15% and will let our friends at the Ridge know we sent you. If you're not at T3, don't worry. As we've said a number of times before, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And just because folks are already anxiously waiting for new abyssal dungeons and raids, doesn't mean you have to be at that point on day one. As promised, the team is also working to introduce more horizontal content into the game, and this is where the Arkesia Grand Prix comes into the picture. Think Mario Kart, but in Lost Ark, and I think you'll get the idea. The Grand Prix will be available for the next month. 2 teams of 7 players will race around a course while transformed and attempt to progress towards their goal while preventing the other team from progression themselves. Now, I have no idea what this means, but progress can be earned by reaching the goal and eating cakes. To access this content, you must be level 50 and, of course, find the new NPC, the Arkesia Grand Prix Manager, who will arrive in every major city. I know there are a ton of PvP players out there, and you'll be happy to know that the March update also brings with it the foundation for the first competitive season within the game. While not launching with the March 10th patch, the season will be coming before the end of the month. To participate, players will need to engage in the Proving Grounds and reach Tier 1, so they recommend getting in some matches before the official competitive season goes live. It's also not incredibly clear all the specifics of the season. In the post, it says players will be able to queue solo for Team Deathmatch, but doesn't go on to elaborate if that's the only way players can engage in the content. Of course, when more information is posted, we'll be sure to keep you in the loop. A few other things of note: a new cosmetic, the Omen skin collection, will be coming to the in-game store, and the login bonuses will be reset for the new month. The track will be identical to February and will include daily rewards such as honing materials, rapport selection chests, card packs, and more. Additional rewards can be earned at 10, 15, and 20-day thresholds. Finally, there were a number of bugs the team has fixed, and as always, I am not going to read every single line of the patch notes, so if you really care about the nitty-gritty, I've left a link to the official post in the comments below. I want to end by saying this, and it's specifically a message to all my casual friends out there. Don't be overwhelmed by the fact that more content is coming to the game. We knew this was going to happen. The Smilegate team has made it clear they want to get the NAEU as close to the other versions of the game as possible, and that means rushing out content. Don't let that dissuade you from having fun with the game and taking it at your own pace. I should also mention the patch notes don't mention the Arcana or the Destroyer, 2 classes rumored to be coming this month. I know there are a lot of opinions about drip feeding the community the classes, so we'll have to keep a close eye on that. For those of you that don't know, the Destroyer is a warrior that uses a massive hammer, and the Arcana is a mage that infuses magic into cards that float around her. So there you have it, the first month of new content coming to Lost Ark. What do you guys think of the news? Let us know in the comment section below. And of course, if you like our Lost Ark coverage, do me a solid and hit that thumbs up and subscribe. We're on the hunt for 250,000 subscribers, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Of course, if you're on US East Regulus and you want to join the largest guild in North America, you can do that too. Check out the link to our Discord below, assign yourself the Lost Ark role, and join our community. My name is Kodiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.